Your ruler has arrived with a full entourage. Your thriving site is now the capital. With continued fortune and toil, the legend of a true mountain home yet be written. Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Dwarf Fortress. We are continuing our Castle Fortress. Hope y'all have had a good week. We have some great news as soon as this loads in. So I kind of let the game play a little bit between episodes, and I cut it off as soon as I got this message. Oh, it's not there anymore. I added it into the beginning, did record it. We are now the capital of our civilization. So we were once the capital over here when we created this fortress, built it up, created was the capital in our Faded Swords Fortress, and now we are the capital down here in our EarthenCastle Fortress. So we got some migrants arriving, which means it's going to be the king and all his entourage. So we got a blacksmith. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's get you suited up to be our blacksmith here also. I like that. Zoom right there, and we'll just let these fellows come in. It looks like we have a great horned owl causing some trouble over here. Dwarves have come and dealt with them. And we'll let this continue to play. But with us having a king, we're going to need to properly get some bedrooms for these fine folk. So that is kind of a little annoyance because we're going to need to, well, create some bedrooms, and we really don't have too much room. We've got, here's our top floor, we got all of our main bedrooms here, we got our more bedrooms here, we got, this is where our current leader is, our baron, or our duke, and he's got everything, almost everything we need to be able to make his rooms into this person's room, the king's room, but we do not have that, so you know what, let's find where we can put our monarch. And with that, thinking maybe I can create just this top floor and just have a giant couple of rooms up here on this top part and have that be his main house or main room. Is just this top area up here, just kind of create this whole top floor into the king's bedroom. So with that, we'll have to do a couple of changes. Let's zoom in. Okay. So let's knock out this, anything here. So, whoops, not that. So knowing I got floors here, I don't have floors here. Well, actually, I probably just like that, and it'll knock out all those. And then anything here until the edge of that. Boom. And then boom. And then this top place will be his bedroom. I'll create like a little walkway right here. So I might just leave in that right there, but put some walls here, some walls here. Boom, boom, boom. Walls. And then this can be that actual entrance. So we'll erase those, but everything else will get walled in. So we can get rid of all the floors. We can put proper walls all along here. Then we'll have to build our way onto the roof. And you know what? We'll do something like that over here. We'll just, once we deconstruct this, we'll put stairs going from here up. And that will be where we're going to start off on the king's bedrooms, the king's quarters up on this top floor, this huge area. So first things first, we'll have the walls right here, this whole left side over here. I'll chop all of this off, create walls along here, and have this be his office room. Then his dining room can be this section right here. Boom. And finally, this will be his living room, or not his living room, his dining room. So office, main room, dining room. And once we deconstruct this, we can actually also put stairs right here. So we'll get our doors on that. And you know what? Let's top priority that so we can get on to working on this. Or I can create this all into one, like our liaison area. Now I like my idea. I just want one huge, just multiple huge areas for our king, and then we'll figure out a place to put our outpost liaison. And I will just keep it all chert on the top up here because I am not going to deconstruct all the floors and put brand new floors over there for just for the king. Some sandstone blocks up here. I believe that was sandstone. We'll let this play. Our king is now come to the EarthenCastle fortress. Now, in order for that to you to have your king, you need quite a bit of wealth, quite a bit of pop, and okay, we got animal trainer, woodcutter. Yep, that's fine. Hey, some elephant calves. That's even greater. Let's put some elephant calves down here. Elephant calf all the way down. Not the giant one. We just want normal elephant calves. So all of these can come into this room. And then all the rest look like they're the giant elephant calves. Calves. Which reminds me, we need to make sure we select them all to be. Ooh, what is that? Caged? Oh, tiger. Yeah, well, we won't worry about the tiger yet. Maybe I can get them, our tiger, to be trained, and that can be our kings. Let's see, everything else is dutifully selected. Let's find where our king is. Should be a unique little name over here. So we got the Duke right there. Manager, administrator, yes. King. King David. Let's take a look at for overview, relationships. You got your queen, the queen consort, and that's about it. At least here. Yep, King David. I'm guessing you're the outpost liaison. And oh, looks like their royal guard right here. Oh, not their royal guard. I don't know why you're wearing a helmet. Check out your skills. Combat. You are legendary mage dwarf. Yes, you are one of his royal guards. I think I saw another little key right there. Furnace operator. Skills. Combat. Legendary mace dwarf. Here's the last one. Woodcutter. Skills. Combat. Legendary axe dwarf. And then, ew, a miner. Skills. You don't have any combat skills. We will make you a miner because miners are always needed. But I will create new group, metal armor. I want to change this to king. Okay. First adjective, nope. Front compound. Let's randomize. Want something fierce sounding. Kingdom of. Let's get rid of the Kingdom of Griffin. Ooh, oh, grizzled. I would like grizzled, but maybe I need Kingdom of Kingdom the, I don't know, I don't like that. Kingdom the Grizzly. Oh, Kingdom the Grizzly. Too bad it's not Kings. War? Wars? Nope. Warlords, warriors. Let's see, weird compound. Okay, there's S's in here. Let's see what we can find. And too bad it can be aces of the Grizzly Griffin. Or King Aces. Oh, that's not too bad. I like that. King Aces. The Grizzly Griffins. Ooh, I like that. Alright. Sign leader. Yes, these first three will make the Axe Dwarf the first one, and then these two. This is basically our King's Guard. We'll set them up with a place to do their training and such. And in order for us to do that, we need to create a zone. We need to create a barracks. And we normally create it anywhere, and you know what? Let's just create it right here so they're just slightly away from everyone else. Whoops. Cancel. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Barracks. I want them out in the open, so we'll do something like this, except training for them. And let's look at their schedule. We'll do monthly orders. You guys will do training sometimes and training, no training other times. There we go. We should get that all set up. And then we have to work on getting all of this built. The reason why we're deconstructing this is because we're saving up all this. We could build walls right on top of it, but if we deconstruct the existing floors and then build walls on top of that, or from there, then we kind of get to reuse our resources here, so we're not wasting that. Yes, thank you for doing all of this, Mr. Miner. Let's get another jet block over here. We're trying to work on finishing that. And we'll have orders from all three of these. Yes, the outpost liaison. We'll work on getting you a bedroom at some point. I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out. It's not the, yeah, it's not gonna be grand and opulent like these, or royal like these, but it'll be nice. Yeah, walls all along here, all along there. B and the L. Let's do all of this as this chirp block, and then we'll do some stairs right here, going up one level. And yeah, we'll just use chirp block for now. And you know what? I'm thinking we might just make this top floor slightly different. We'll do like, I don't know, say gneiss blocks, because I believe we have some of those. Whoops. I want to see how much we have. $188. Not too much right now, but we are getting there. Hey, some more elephant cows. All of our sloth bears over here. Let's check down at our bottom levels. Yes, you guys are making those. You guys are making those. You guys are going to store some stuff. We got this going all the way down. We got to level 60, coming down here. 75, 80, 90, and nothing yet on this floor either. So I'll have to continue digging down. Let's see. I can't dig this way anymore. Let's build it so that Yeah, we'll do something like this. This can be priority 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then from there we'll do some stairs down to, I don't know, 120. Ooh, 190, 29. Is that so? Yeah, I guess we'll go down to 120. Let's be very cautious with that. I want to see you're hooked up to this lever. I would like, I need it right here. Let's get a couple of things, B and B, I believe, yes. To get this drawbridge in. Oops, I want to make sure it closes that direction. Let's do 3 by 3 right there. Sure, it'll be how rough diorite. Then going all the way down to 190. What I'm going to do is erase this. I'm going to put the drawbridge right here once we dig that out. So I can fairly safely put this as a priority 1 so we can get working on that as soon as possible. And then we'll just dig out various levels throughout. You know what? We can try level 80. We'll see. Priority 4. We'll dig this straight across. See what we can find here. Level 70. Straight across. See what we can find here. I believe level 60 is where our... Nope. Yep, level 60 is where this is. Nothing there. Level 50, we'll do the same. Dig this. Oops, not level 49. Mine. I want to select that. Yes. I select this. Okay. From here all the way across. Boom. We'll go up to 40. We'll just set up all these queues and hopefully we can reach that next cavern level. Hopefully it's here somewhere. Whoops. Boom. And then 30 I believe is where this is. I'll do it at like 15 here. If I hold shift and I select the right like D button, it'll go quicker. Like I'm using WASD right here. If you hold shift, it actually, let's see if I can go up to the top, go WASD, how it goes over in chunks compared to where this is not as much. Like I go over 1, you can go from here to here, and this goes over way over here. So it kind of jumps over quite a bit more when I do that. So we'll work on getting that. We got this all made up, perfect. Whoops, E and F. Let's see just how much. 31. I think 5 times 31 we have enough nice guineas. Yeah, we have tons of guineas. We'll get this all covered up over here. I know we got blocks. Yes. So we'll start working on covering this all up. Then I'll work on getting walls right here. All the way up into here. I know at this point it's looking a little makeshift, but you know, I'm fine with that. All the way down, 31, perfect. Ooh, do we have enough for this? Believe we should. Where's my chirp block? 39, okay. Now let's see. We'll have doorways getting into here. We'll deconstruct these two right here, because this will be his way into his bedroom. From here, we'll have double doors to get into this area where his throne room is, and then double doors over here to get into this. So now they're all kind of connected. This just doesn't have a straight connection over here. And you know what? Save up on Well, it doesn't actually save, considering one door costs one block or one piece of chert compared to one chert making four chert blocks. So I'd be able to make one, two, three, four instead of making just one or two doors. Basically counts for like 8 walls. But this is for the king, so we're going to make it grand and amazing, and hopefully he'll be happy here until we create our next fortress, and then that one will probably end up becoming the capital of that playthrough. Get some more jet blocks being made there. And let's continue with our sandstone, finishing up this last little bit right here. I know we got the sandstone, I just gotta find it. Sandstone block, we've got 14 left, so I'm gonna use this. 12, 10, whoops, boom. Then I want to just quickly select this and then call that good. Then our dwarves will start working on all of that. Yes, we understand once we grab this stuff and move it around, I can resume all of that. And I'll just continue building this over here. Not bad, we're getting this all together now. Yeah, a little detour having to create all his bedrooms, and I know we're making it way bigger than it needs to be, considering like a bed will take up a single spot right there. We'll make it nice and grand, and you know what? Let's see what King David likes. His personality and his preferences. Aluminum, Levin opal, rhino horn, great sparrow, tea, amber, helms, turkeys for their snood, ogres for their low horns. Well, we don't have any putting stone, so we'll just have to figure out what kind of unique items we want for his room. So 10 chests, 5 cabinets, 10 chests, 5 weapon racks, and 5 armor stands. So let's see. Actually, BNH. I want to see what we've got already. Maybe we can pick something from here. Microline maybe, bauxite maybe, saltpeter, borax. Or we've got all this. If I can get it to select. There we go. Rock, copper. And then selecting what kind. We have all this stuff. Borax, we got 11 of that plus the other stuff. 9 brimstone, interesting. Cryolite, quite a bit of cobalite maybe. I like that to be all nice. Ooh, granite. I like the idea. Granite. Now, rock cabinet. We only need 5 of these. We'll make sure this is also out of granite, along with the weapon racks. I didn't type in rock first, so I'll have to scroll down and find that. And I'll put the armor stand also. Same thing here. I didn't type in the correct thing. Rock armor stand. Change these to 5. Change that to granite and change that to granite. Hit enter, and there we go. We got that all keyed up. So they should be making that. Oh, not too bad, not too shabby. We got our little mine shaft. Everybody's still working on stuff over here. You know what? We can also put some porcelain statues up in his room too. Maybe porcelain statues of himself. Let's see. Clay statue. Oh, I can't select that thing. Can I select it from here? Let's see. Want to keep letting this play. Clay statue. No, I can't select that there. So you know what? We'll make some more clay statues. We'll do, I don't know, 30 of these. We'll call that good. Mayor has mandated construction of probably totems. Yes, totems it is. So we'll just throw those in over here where we're kind of doing all of our bone stuff. All the way at the bottom should be the totem. Boom. My mouse wheel can sometimes be very finicky, so let's boom, grab that and boom. And they should knock that out. And then the elves will hopefully start leaving here soon. I know we've already traded them. Let's see what animals we've got. We've captured. Ooh, giant jaguar. Ho ho ho. I don't know how we missed that before, but quite a few of these animals. We'll get them all trained up. Porcupine and king snake on the map. We've got trained king snake here. So we'll put them up into this room. Oops. King snake. Both of them are female, so I'll put them over in this room with the nest boxes. Boom and boom. And then one other thing I almost forgot. I believe also at the end of last episode, overall training, we got, where's the K? King Cobras were experts. So you know what? All these male King Cobras, I am sorry, buddies. So let's go through and butcher up all the males. And we'll keep the females for them to lay eggs, for us to collect those eggs, and continue our King Cobra. Just kind of like having that, and I'll leave one male on the stack, see if we want to have more King Cobras in general or not. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, look at all these. We're going to have a lot of King Cobra meat. We got plenty of meat already, but oh, not the female. Yeah. We're going to start seeing a lot of little notifications saying, hey, we butchered all this. But we'll have a bunch of King Cobra leather. We can figure out what we want to do with that. If you want to see something specific, put that in the comment section. What kind of King Cobra stuff you guys want us to make, and I'll leave this last mail down here alive, and we'll start going through the backlog of all of that. And then I can resume here, put that chirp block right there. Perfect. And we do need more cabinets for these rooms. I don't believe we have. Nope, we don't have any cabinets yet. So you know what? We'll queue up some chirp cabinets. So rock cabinet. Get these ones all made out of chirp. All the way down to the bottom, bud. Chirp, we got 56, so we'll have to definitely make some more. We'll get 30 chirp cabinets being made, and let's go find some more chirp to mine. I know we got a couple levels down here we're still digging out. Like for example here, this can be priority 3. Try to get some more of this chert sooner than later at this point, because we'll be needing it desperately. Yeah, that's fine if I select that. I'm not gonna argue with that. Boom. All of that, and then we have more here. Here. Nope, just that. And over here. And I believe, yeah, more over here too. Not siltstone. Humanist coal, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Alright. We have quite a bit of stuff to do. Hey, we struck some native gold. That's fine. BNB, let's create this. Let's make a diorite bridge right there. Then once we get that, we'll knock out all of this and we'll dig down. Yeah, we got quite a bit of exploring over here. Doesn't look like we have anything on this level that as far as anything over there. We'll let the Ebexes kind of grow back up before we do another culling. We'll call that good. This looks like you guys have a decent amount of grass still. See, giant jack, cougar, dingoes. What else do we get? We got the giant jaguar. Did we get that trained? Yes, we did. Still working on that, but let's get the jaguar over here. Oops. Giant jaguar, male. We've got a female giant jaguar. We got a breeding group. We also have our giant leopards over here. So that's really cool. We'll get those guys all knocked out, and we'll have some giant jaguars, giant leopards. This is really what I was hoping for in this kingdom. These giant dingoes, the giant coati, giant elephants. That's the part that I was really looking forward to. Is all these giant creatures. Oh, pets and livestock is what I'm looking for. I don't want that. I want to go through and see. Okay, caged. Yes, we're fine with that. Mordillo boar, king snake, porcupine. Okay, porcupine. We can butcher king snakes. We'll put in different areas. Porcupine. We'll butcher that one too. So I'm looking armadillo and a couple of king snakes, and then yep, giant great horned owl. I believe yeah, king snakes we already designated to be brought over here, but I think. Oops. I don't see any ones that have that the little cage next to it, so they just need to bring them over there. Armadillo boars. Armadillo boar. Get that one brought over, and that one brought over. Now that he's been trained, we'll call that good. If I missed one, whoops. Oh, you're too injured. Yeah. Well, heal up, bud. Take your time. No one's forcing you to. Well, you're not being told excessively to go do that stuff. Tetrahedrite. I might need to take that off of our stocking agreement over here. Or maybe I do want it there because I want to make electrum. Yep, electrum. Yeah, gold nuggets, electrum, and then other stuff. You peasant, what is your deal? You're a mechanic. That's fine. Oh, and then our king. I do want to make him a scholar. So let's get King David over here. King David. Boom. You are now a scholar. Right there. There we go. And then the outpost liaison. Outpost. Let's take a look at you. Competent bone carver. You know what? You can stick with that because we have a lot of bone carving we can do. A little bit of military skills. You have quite a bit of knowledge in general, but no, we'll just leave you like you are. Wonder where the queen consort is. Queen consort. Ooh, you were a musician at the last one, so you know what? You can be a musician here. What is this area? It's just a meeting hall. There's nothing attached to that. Yeah, well, you can be a musician over here. Yep, queen consort, master musician. We'll call that good right there. And then we'll make a tavern. I'm thinking right up here in this little section. We can even cut it through so that it has access really just to kind of this section. More tetrahedrite hit, that's fine. Yeah, we got our miners going away, and having the extra one that came in is just as nice. But we also do need more bedrooms in general too, now that we have even more dwarves. And I need some doors on these. Let's get these on here stat. Yes, use the last material, please. VPR is my hotkeys. Getting to that, so that's what I'm doing right there. Then we'll get some doors made up right over here also. Oops. Doors to the outside over here. And then yeah, they're already all queued up now, so we should be working on that next section. It looks like they're getting the top floor, or the top onto that, which is really nice. Jelly opal, ooh, nice. And there's our tetrahedrite over on this level. I'm looking more for that gold, so I really don't care about that right now, unless we desperately need that. Stonecutter, unforbid that. Let's see, we don't have any open cases, that's good. Our forever injured person right there. Too bad we don't have anything economically linked to us around here. We can't send any of our dwarves. I mean, no, I don't want to. I don't want to try to capture or raid any of these things. We got a null place. We could potentially attack and try to subdue the null forest. But I think that's Elven Retreat, so maybe civilizations, vengeance, gnolls. Yeah, exports to us, vengeance, offerings, or terror. Exports to us terror, offerings from them is vengeance. So if we try to go to war with them, we'll have to deal with that. I mean, we're dealing with little raids, but I'm not trying to create too much strife in this place. It looks like there's unnamed reptile man civilization around here. Curious on where they're at. Yeah, Knoll Hamlet looks like they've got the whole Knoll area over here, so I don't want to cause any kind of strife or attacks there. Where's it? This Ichthids up here, yeah, quite a bit of them. Ichthids and Gnolls are both mods in this, so they're not part of the base game. Just please move that giant jaguar up top. Oh, good, we got. Hopefully we'll start seeing a larger amount of all this, all the large creatures that we've got. Still have a lot of chirp mechanisms. That's why I want to bust into that second cavern level. See what we can find there. That's fine. You know what? Up here, do we have any nest boxes? Workshops, farming, nest box. Yes, we do. Let's get some microline nest boxes over here. And we're going to move all the king cobras over here eventually. Kind of split this up because that's really crowded to have multiple different creatures in there. We had that early on, but now kind of looking for a little bit more space for them. So was it B? Is it O? No. BOFN. Nest box. I like to keep them, make a space apart by like 2. We'll get that all set up right there. Tetrahedrite. Giant jaguar man. Looks like armadillo boar. Well, we've got this, so they'll wander into there and they'll just get caught. Which I'm not. I don't have to worry about that. That's why I've got so many traps around here. We could probably get rid of at least one of these, because this is where we had our elk birds. All of our elephants over here kind of eating up all that grass, and we might need to move them eventually. I do want to work on getting this all set up. Didn't we? Ooh, I believe. Let's see, Elvin, we have a lumber limit of 10. So once we get this last wall in right here, did I? Oh, I didn't. Number one, prioritize this. So let's get that in there. 2 hump camels being grown. We'll go through and see by the name, please. Let's go find our giant 2 hump camels. Not giant 2 hump camels. You're domesticated. We really don't care anymore. We're actually, we're expert with them. So I believe we're expert with them. Giant 2 hump camels. Knowledgeable. Okay, yeah. We definitely want to butcher the giant 2 hump camel. Oops. Pets and livestock is what I'm looking for. Giant 2 hump camel. Nothing here. Oh, right there, yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. You've managed a construction of what? Helms, I'm guessing? Helms. Which I am more than happy to make some more helms here. Armor, and let's get some steel helms. Boom. All that good. Let's see, did we capture the second one yet? Nope. You still need to wander in, get captured. About to be here in a second. What are you scared? Oh, you're destroying. Oh, you're destroying this. Okay. Some porcupines have grown. No one wants porcupines as pets, so we'll worry about butchering them up. Good. That second one got captured. Let's take a look at what we have here on the map currently. A couple pawn grabbers. We got some elephants that have wandered in. They're down here on the map, so they should be fairly easily captured. We got quite a few traps over here. We'll just have to kind of keep an eye on it. I think we should be good. I don't think there's any traps leading up to them, up to there, for them to be able to hit and kind of get our dwarves to come out here. But we'll just have to keep an eye on that. Porcupine, yeah, we'll worry about you later. I'm not too caring on that. A couple great horned owls. We have a giant sloth male. Giant cougar. Could have sworn we had another giant cougar. Oh, okay. We have a female and a male giant cougar. So we'll get them up into their own room. Like I said, we can get all of the king cobras over here. Okay, you're expertly trained, I believe. So let's get some king cobras over here. So all the ones that are not expertly trained can be brought over here now, because we know for a fact that this one is being taken by an expertly trained one. Ooh, helmet snake eggs. Let's leave that be. The 2 females and then a male, so hopefully that is good for us. Fortunately, we would love to get some more. What starved to death? Nothing over here. Something in one of the cages starved to death? I hope not. Not the giant. I'm definitely going to put the giant sloth in here just in case. I don't see any food icons. I don't see any dead ones over here. I don't see any dead ones in there. Nothing dead over here, unless I'm blind. which may be the case. Nothing here. Where did... Wonder if it's just somewhere in the fortress. Oh, cavi boars. What are you... Oh, you guys been eating there. Oh, we need to get you guys on some grass. Let's get some cavi boars over here. All our cavies onto this little section. Just in case. Hey, expert king snake trainers. Okay. You know what that means. King snakes. We're going through, butchering up all the male king snakes. Except for a single one. Quite a bit. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, not you, because you're the last male there. Draltha has given birth to twins. That's really good for us, although we got forever to worry about training them. Same thing with the elephants. These suckers take forever to grow. I think we got some very old elephants. If I scroll all the way up, let's find the oldest elephant right here. Okay, you were 5 years old. But we do have the Draltha we're going through that grew up, and all of these can be butchered. That's looking good. I know we can mine more chert here, but I don't want to get too close to this. I want to have potential to be able to expand out this direction. We got plenty of barrels, plenty of space over here. You'll get to there eventually. General familiarity with giant barn owls. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Getting some training in. Nanny goat. Nanny goat, we need to get you over here. Goats. Let's see. Yak. No yak's worried. Horse. No horses. Reindeer. No reindeer. Cows. Bulls. Water buffalo. Okay. Hopefully there's no other random ones chilling around over here. But we'll definitely have to get you brought into there. Good. Cavi boar should be eating. Yeah, we got plenty of stuff we need to get done still. Cougar men. Do we have them selected over here? Yeah, cougar. Okay. Cougar men. At least. And we do want to get spots for, like I said, the giant cougars. You know, for now, just to get them out of the cages and have that potential breeding, we'll get these 2 giant cougars, all 3 of these cougars out here. I am curious to see, can we make cougars war? No, we cannot make any cougars into war cougars. That would be cool, but you know, not everything can become war animals. But definitely our jaguars, and I believe the leopards too. Take a look at our miners. You're down here. You're making blocks. You really don't need to be doing that. But sure, if you want to do that, you can do that, because we need more gneiss blocks. Gneiss? I don't know how y'all say it. Whatever way you want to say it. we're getting this all knocked out. Taking a minute, but we are getting this. So we're gonna have nice grand bedrooms for all of our for our leader. Got knocked out at least a couple of those coffers. Hey, more elephant calves. Oh, I totally forgot. Let's continue this up. Oh, I can't use that. So, jet block. Jet block. And then down here, I want another jet block. Boom. Leaving this open until I cover this up. I could probably even start building this from this direction. And I might even do that. Let's do one right here and we'll just build it from this direction. It'll take some time. It might be easier if I just build this out, but hey. Armadillo. I was pets and livestock. Pets and livestock. Armadillo. Males. Should be good there. Yeah, we got a lot of butchering to do. Yeah, king snake, butcher animal, Jalta. Yeah, we'll have a decent amount of backlog, and they've got stuff they'll need a 10, right? It'll cancel if you can't, or if someone. Yep, someone can tan some stuff. Probably some hide up here that's hiding. War dog who's given birth to some puppies. Let's see if there's any just normal dogs. We're just keeping. Well, Og counts. Yep. We don't need these three because we got puppies. We got plenty of war dogs. Boom, 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 and boom. Yeah, you guys. We got so much going on right now. We just kind of gotta let this play. So I would love to hear from y'all what kind of fortresses you guys have made. What kind of fun, cool stuff have you guys made? Ooh, I have you guys not brought him back up to the top. Yeah, your scribe. Sure, coffin's closed, so maybe. Well, I don't want them to keep breathing miasma, so you know what I will do? I'll tell them to dump that, not forbid that, dump him. And then once he's up here, then I'll go through and I'll find him and I'll make sure that he's got a proper home. It looks like we did capture quite a few elephants, or at least 3. Get those babies brought in. Oh, we captured, it looks like all of them. And then some more birds have flown in. Get all of these elephants trained and we'll get them all into pens. Although we really don't need more elephants, so I might go through, butcher up all the males, and just gonna save the females, keep all the males but a female. I think I like that idea. Giant elephants. So not the war ones. I've already kind of made these ones war ones. I would rather have had them be all war elephants when they're all tame. Giant elephant. If I type in bull, nope, this is just giant elephant male. Although bulls are the correct term for elephants, or giant male elephants. So we'll just butcher you up. We got a couple of male war elephants up here. We'll butcher you up. We're expert trainers with them, so nothing needed there. Come down here. Let's get elephants. I could make those into war elephants, but we'll get there. Okay, war elephants. We got quite a few war elephants right here. Okay. Now we're getting to normal elephants. If it doesn't have a nickname, I will butcher it. If it does, I'm going to leave those ones be. So these, yep, y'all can go. I do believe I have plenty of war elephants up there, so I'm not worried about those. Or keeping any males because I got a couple of war male elephants that can do the breeding side of things. I would like to eventually cut off all this, put a wall like here, and then put walls, I don't know, yeah, here, and then eventually down here, and here, so that we can not have to worry about, what is it? So we don't have to, we can have that area just kind of fill up with water. I think that should be good. Maybe even, oh, I mean, I've got all this water from here, but that'll just go down our main shaft. I've got so much water just chilling here. I'll have to block this off too eventually. I will take the praise though. And I'll do the auto mine on that. Let's get some gems from there. I also, okay, you guys, this is already all selected. That is not. That can be a level 5 sandstone all the way down. Well, not all the way down. We don't need more hematite, it looks like, right there. Sandstone here, sandstone there, hematite. Boom, boom, and then boom. And more jet, but I'm not worried about jet. All that good. Yes, you've become an outpost liaison. We'll call that good. I want to make sure, let's see, our king. You're not part of any military squads, right? No, okay. What are you up to? You're just storing stuff. That works. Just gonna take a quick look down here. Nope, they still have to go and dump that, but someone is doing that right now. Perfect. Ooh, good. Okay. I will priority 5 auto mine the lignite, and then priority 3 I will designate all this chert down here to be mined also. Okay, you've left. Puppies. Suspended construction, we'll get to that. Construction of a couple different floors. Is there? Oh, it's those owls. They're causing some trouble. Yeah. Oh, looks like miner might be getting to a scuffle. Shouldn't be too bad. I mean, the miner does have a pickaxe, so let's take a look at what their snatches in the head. Tech is blocked. Oh, that miner might need some assistance. So let's see. Are you guys back to training? Group are you part of? Military, barbarians, and creation. Okay. Our main group over here are all set. Yeah, come get that. Oh, never mind. You guys are all set. Miner took them out. Then we'll go through tasks, and I can just unselect all the floors. I'll keep that wall up there paused, but everything else is good to restart working at. I will definitely have to get some more bedrooms. Gotta figure that out. Ooh, yes, jet blocks. Okay. Get that. We'll start working our way through this. I believe if we got all these floors in, yes, I can get at least from here to here more jet blocks. Continuing to build up that wall, continuing to keep our dwarves busy. And you know what? Let's see how much chirp we have. Should have at least a little bit. 24 sandstone blocks, that's good. Where is my chirp blocks? Use last material, okay. Boom. Let's get all these walled in. Until we run out of chirp. Ooh, I almost forgot. Yes, make sure that's all covered. Do we have the 8? Yes, we do. So these should all be good here. I'll work on that later. Let's get that. Don't worry about this. I'll worry about these other areas after I kind of get some of the stuff that I know for a fact are going to be covered. Do I have enough chirp blocks for that? Yes, I do. Let's see. Do I have enough chirp blocks for this? 8. What am I looking? 7. I can make 7 of the 8. Boom. And now, let's go through and create some sandstone. Go through 20 right there, and then I got 4 left over. And that 4, I'm thinking right here, and right here. Boom. Hey, more giant coati. King snakes. That's fine. Alright. Let's get these things dumped. Let's see, okay. Somebody's rotten corpse. Should be somewhere around here. I know I've got so many things over here. Okay, they haven't brought that up as far as I can see, at least in this stack. Check out this next one. Nothing there, and nothing there. So we're still waiting for them to bring up that one dead body. We have quite a few things over here we can probably also dump. All these feathers and porcupine spines. Feather. Yeah, feather. Head and feather. You know what? I don't know if the head is actually something that can be used or not, but the nail and the feather I'm fairly certain can't be. Spine. Feather. We'll just select a bunch of this stuff in here. All that. All this cartilage. Spine. Boom. Boom. Yeah, let's clear this out. Yeah, chitin. Looks like quite a bit of this can all be dumped. And with that, I'm going to also look at the stockpile, repaint, and erase all this stuff right here. Getting rid of more and more of this. Yeah, we'll figure out where we can put some more stuff. But I want to change this room into something else. We got some. We got plenty of stuff that we still need to get rid of from here. And I'll see if I can butcher more corpses in general. Yeah, after we get through our backlog of butchering. I believe our butchers are selected. I believe. Where is the one? Ah, okay, yeah, you're a butcher. You guys are butchers. There we go. Give them a proper name on that. Hey, more Dwarf babies. I'm not too worried about putting anyone on there to start training. You still need work through there. You still need work through there. And we still need to redesignate this church. All the way up. Perfect. More church block. That's what really matters to me right now. More church block so we can continue making blocks. And then more nice guineas. You know, more blocks for the roof of our main building up here. Let's just see how much. Nope, not sandstone, please. How many we have? I believe they should have made at least a handful more. Yeah, we'll select all of that. It'll take a long. It'll be a nice, big, long project to be able to get this all knocked out. And we'll cover these up with sand or the chert, make it look nice and uniform. This will all be chert in here. It'll just be nice look, perfect covering over there. Dwarf is giving birth to twins. And we have so many tasks for these dwarves to do. Really is just kind of that sit back. I'm just gonna let stuff play out at this point, and with that, I'm gonna probably let that happen in between episodes. Ooh. Oh. Let's continue to let that happen. Giant, agitated giant jaguar lady trying to cause ruckus over here. That can all be tossed. That can all be tossed. What is over here? Yep. Get that. We'll call it that good. Yeah. Well, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay tuned for more EarthenCastle. Hopefully we can start building up our forces of giant jaguars, giant leopards, giant cougars. Maybe we get lucky and get a couple more tigers from trades. But like I said, hopefully y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Adios now.